All right. Hello? Testing, testing, testing. How do I do this? All right. Yo! Life's pretty good. Hello? Fancy seeing you here at a place like this. I'm trying out the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe right now. Because I can. And if I can, I have to. This is one of my first times streaming. How you doing? Awesome. I'm being heard. That's good. How's my audio compared to the game audio? Does it sound balanced, as everything should be? Or could it be improved? Yeah. There's a latency on YouTube, unfortunately, for live chat. But I get your messages eventually, which is good. Yeah, but it's been a while. You doing good? I hope you're doing good. Let's see. Alright, let's... I think I'm just going to jump into the game. See what's going on, as it were. Begin the game. The end is never the end. Makes sense.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Is he too loud? Am I too loud?
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427.
I'll wait till the latency ends and I can check it myself, actually.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Ah, yes, press
This
N.
is what employee
34
427
milliseconds.
did
Very
every
important.
day,
You need to remember that. It's
every
for the
month
lore.
of every year.
The lore.
And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Was he now?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh?
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Okay, have fun driving.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh. Okay. Yes, I'm in the game. Okay, how do I jump? Any secret controls? Nope, that's pausing the game. That's capturing. Can I crouch? How do I crouch? Oh, that's how to crouch. Okay. Yep. And the interact button sounds like a keyboard, as always. F1? Is that a code? Is that a code I see? Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to start out by, so this game, I've seen, all the endings of the original Stanley Parable, as far as I know, and I got some spoilers on some of the changes in this game, for one of the endings, so I'm going to do that ending first. I'm just going to speedrun it, really, and, then I can get on to, like, stuff I haven't seen, and that's going to be exciting.
All of his co-workers were gone, What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to
Yeah.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Turn those
memo.
computers off.
No
Save
matter
the
how
power.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No, sir. Cannot find a trace of my coworkers. Woo. Stanley's fast. Feels pretty fast to me. That's good. Get the
When
choices
Stanley
out.
came to a set
Yep.
of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe I did.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yes, indeed.
It had really been worth the detour after all.
Gotta
Just
stay
to spend a
hydrated.
few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Just like I'm drinking this water. Ironic. No, I don't think that's ironic. That's something else.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yeah, that's
really
right.
worth it.
Oh, it's worth it. You know, I probably should have put the camera over there since that's where I put the main game. I can also see
At
the
this
game
point,
through the capture.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
I love this
It's
room.
possible that this is why everyone left.
Mr. Narrator, you don't understand, Mr. Narrator, how important this room is to me. What's that?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more,
Can't
he
read it.
decided that the game was trying to
Can't
send
read
him
it.
a message.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot why I reset my stream in the first place. I was going to make sure that I had good video quality, because that's why I reset it. Let's see. 1080p, 60 FPS? Ooh, looks like garbage. That's not good. How do I fix that? 1020p 60. Oh, looks like garbage. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, that's awkward. All right. Well, my stream quality is terrible. I'll have to fix that later, though. I'm just going to play the game.
But at last, he had enough of the amazing room.
Yeah.
And took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nope, I did not do that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible it wasn't 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
No?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Sure.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Yeah?
Someone you've forgotten. What?
I've forgotten this guardrail.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are
Sorry,
you that
speak on it,
convinced
bro.
that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
What? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
I bet.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Got it.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Already on it, sir. Oh, I was blocking the door.
Perhaps you
I misunderstood. Sorry, red.
Stanley walked
Right.
through the
Here we go.
red door. I still don't think we're
Oh,
communicating properly.
Oh, there's the
Stanley
red door.
walked. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Okay.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Yeah.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yeah.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
Oh, did you?
And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yeah.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
All right.
There we go. A third option.
Yeah,
this
I love
already
it.
feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
That's really
Go ahead,
good.
Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Yes.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to
Oh, it
you.
speaks to me.
If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this
I got
party train
achievement.
rolling.
Yeah.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Ah, yes, the Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Wonder if I can change settings while streaming. Is that possible? Ha! I'm in the last place. It's funny. No, you sure can't. You sure can't change. Whoops. Settings while streaming. That's a shame. Downscale filter. Maybe that's what I need to change. Advanced. Process priority. Normal. Video. Render. Format. Color space. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to figure that out. At least right now. I need to do some research on how exactly this stuff works. Alright. Snap. Whoops. Snap sensitivity. Projector. System tray. Preview. Okay. Forget it. I'm not going to save any changes. I can't believe it.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No.
Again, honest answers, please.
Not really.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on. And now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Alright.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, I don't mind.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Yeah, it's loading.
In this game,
What do we got?
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the
What about
button
this
to move
fire?
him back to the right. And if he
That's
reaches
not
for the
fair.
fire, you fail.
Okay.
It's a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
I'm gonna win.
I think the art world will really take notice.
Easy.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh! I think I'm going to let that baby go. That sound effect's a bit too
You
annoying.
heartless
Plus, I don't
bastard.
have 4 hours
Did
right
you
now.
do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do.
kind
I'm
of
completely
both.
out of
I'm
ideas.
joking.
I can't think
It's
of a
just the
single
second
thing
one.
that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out.
All right.
I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing.
All right.
Your input was extremely valuable.
Yeah, you're welcome,
oh,
bro.
hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's
Yes!
see.
Let's go.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Alright. It's loading. Cool.
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
No
What's our
idea.
backstory? What is our motivation?
I have no idea.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
Huh. Interesting theory.
Yes, that must be it. What
Yeah,
a
it must be.
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley.
Okay.
And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yeah. So I don't know what game this is a reference to. I don't recognize it. Never seen it before. Well, that's okay. I don't need to understand to play the game. Well, that's disappointing. They won't let you jump? Missed opportunity. It'd be fun. Running down the stairs at the speed.
No, it can't be.
Yeah?
It is. It's an open world game.
Let's
Good
go.
God, quickly block it off.
Oh!
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a
No.
close call. I really wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Man,
Out of the woods now, Stanley.
look, I'm on the
Okay,
path. Let
I'm
me
going to
through.
get us out of here.
I'll follow
Let's
the path.
find another game.
Nope, he's not
Preferably
gonna let
something
me
with
play.
walls. Something with nice,
Let me
big,
play the game, narrator.
insurmountable
Let me
walls.
play the game.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Yes!
Wonderful. See, this is exactly
Now,
what
this
I
is a
had
game
in
I
mind.
haven't played, but it's
Just
a
a
game I
nice
know
big
about.
box for you to
Seen other
run
people
around
play
in.
it.
There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Sure.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I'll find a way. There's gotta be a way.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
I don't know.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's
Whatever
no
we want.
racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Oh.
Yes, I think surely we must.
Yeah, that
Okay,
sounds right.
Stanley, here's
Let's
the
do
ball.
it.
Have fun.
Alright. I'm in for this. Alright, boom. Seems like there's a gap there. Probably not.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yes.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
Probably,
I
yeah.
didn't try it out. Here comes another ball.
Another ball.
Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
I'm so fast
Stanley,
now.
I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Yes! More! This is great. And see, this narrator... See, you get it. This is what good game design is all about. All you need is to summon more
Are you
balls
enjoying
to
this,
hit.
Stanley?
To
You
throw
having
around.
fun? Is this a real video game?
Yes, this is real.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
No!
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley.
No!
Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you.
That's so
Without
evil.
rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose.
No,
And
like
since
that.
you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you'd like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
Okay.
Somehow, I
Go.
don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something.
I
After
sure
all,
will.
You're the one who knows best.
Yes.
Take care, Stanley.
Yeah, goodbye, narrator. Never needed you anyway. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, you're back. Hey. Yeah. I was hoping I could. I mean, I could run over there and see if I could fit, like, if I could walk in the gap. Truth is, I was spoiled on this, this particular piece of the game, but this is, like, literally the only sequence I was spoiled on. But I haven't seen people check out this. Is there even anything here? There's probably nothing here. No, I can't get up there. Well, that's disappointing. Okay. Well, this is my game now. The narrator said so himself. Also, apologies for the quality. It's best to set it at 360 because I did the settings wrong on OBS. So, and rather than take the time to figure out how to fix it, I'm just gonna keep playing because that's what I want to do. I want to keep playing. So, I'm gonna jump in here.
What are you doing?
I don't know, man. Goal. I fell in the goal. That means I win, right? It's got to be. Got to be that mean that I won. Yep.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
I don't need your
How
help.
will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
I can. Good, he's gone. All right, let's make our own story. Wow, long way. Ow, my legs. It's quite a fall. So dark. Dark and spooky. Oh, it's even darker in my capture. Dang, I should adjust the brightness. That's not gonna fly. Can you see anything, Sam? Is that visible? Or is that like too dark? Because I think that's too dark. Personally. I'm gonna change the brightness. If I can. Oh, that's annoying. I can't. Alright. To the darkness we go. There's no choice. That's the Stanley Parable way. Coming to a set of 2 open doors. I head to the door on my right. And then I go this way. Perhaps... Oh, no, there's nothing. Well, nothing down there. Probably supposed to go the other way. Nice light fixtures. Okay. Ah. Monitors. Spooky. Mm, 427. It's my office. But it's not like it was before, that's for sure. Editing software. Whatever that is. A mixer? Or something? Nice. Alright, well, I guess I better leave. Nothing in here for me.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Maybe.
Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And
Yeah,
if he's
I'm
learned the
pretty happy
heavy
with him.
cost that comes with it.
$20?
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him.
Yeah?
He needs me.
Nah.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
The chaos is
That's
the fun
who I
part,
am.
man.
That is what I mean to this world.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yes,
Oh.
I'll be back. There's no
Okay.
other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
He'll be back.
The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Very soon.
I can wait.
No, you can't. Where's the end? The end? Ah, it's never the end. Is never the end. Is loading. Always loading. All right. Time for a new story. Maybe one where the narrator can wrap up and make sense of the confusion. I'm going to do the door closing ending, because that one's right here.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Yep.
What if he had to make a decision?
Yeah.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
That would be too much.
He had never been trained for
Exactly.
that. No.
Let someone else
This
deal
couldn't
with
go
this.
anywhere except badly.
Everything will be
The
fine.
thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Yeah.
And here I can be happy forever.
Cool.
I will be happy.
Yeah.
Stanley waited.
I've got this
Hours
pouch.
passed.
Got this
Then
cup.
days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Sure.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
There it is. The end. Now that's a good speedrunner ending because like you can get there real fast. I just beat the game in pretty good time. Probably not the fastest, but pretty good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
That's a good
Stanley
question.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Turn
memo.
off that computer. We don't need it. We don't need that one either. Nope. Input. Aha! Awaiting input. Let me give you that input. Got it. Input received. Cool. So now I'm going to go over here and get another ending. Yes.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Boom. Time for another ending.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Yeah.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Yeah, I love
so,
it.
now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Okay.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Ooh, that's a tough question. No, I love it.
Then in that case, we'll continue.
Good.
But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
Yeah?
Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Would it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly,
Yes.
this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer?
It might be.
How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration?
All of it.
Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Ah, yes.
Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
I think that I will not sit in this spot forever. I am going to begin the game again. Yes. And then there's never the end is loading.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Maybe I missed a memo. Input received. There we go. Put in the new input. Now I'll go back and get the other ending there.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Come on. Stubborn. Got it. Boom. I did it again. Now to wait for the narrator.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
Catch up
until he
back.
heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Oh, yes.
Why don't we take a
Most
minute
fun.
just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes, you know, I've already been through this once. I hate this
Well,
game.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you
Terrible.
could literally just restart the game any old time you want.
Yeah.
Like right now. You could have done it just then.
Yeah, I could.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate.
Oh, yeah?
I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
It is pretty funny.
Just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, a challenge, huh? I like a good challenge.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Oh, really?
But the truth must be told, he was not very old.
Yeah?
And was quite particularly gangly.
Ooh,
What Stanley
got
liked most was buttons.
it. Yeah.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Stanley's quite the
Did it
dude.
all day in a meaningful way. But his brain had long ceased to function.
Oh.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Okay. Well, this is life now. Okay, so I don't think there's much different from this point. The narrator starts humming at certain points, but I think I'm going to leave him to it and go back. We must go back. Great Scott! The end is never, the end is never, the end is loading, never. It's never loading. Loading bar's a lie. Just like the cake, perhaps. Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe I had.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
True. 425. Hello? Turn off those computers. No one needs those computers. Alright. That door doesn't have a label on it. I can't open it though. Lame. Anything new? No? No?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I sure did, buddy. I sure did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, I did.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Oh, that's true. The music was very nice. Of the two endings, the ending where you
There
don't
was
like the
nothing
gag
here.
is
No
definitely
choice
the
to
better,
make, no
better
path to
option.
follow, just an empty broom closet.
Because nice
no
music.
reason to still be here.
And the other one, you're just left with nothingness. So it's better if you don't enjoy it, honestly. Although I
It
think
was
the music
baffling
stops
that
at some
Stanley was
point.
still just sitting in the broom closet.
Yeah.
He wasn't even doing anything.
I
At least
am
if there was
hanging
something
out,
to interact with,
alright?
he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Hey, this... You can't just tell me not to hang out in the broom closet. The broom closet is great.
Are you?
It's
are you
a
really
Stanley
sitting in the
Parable
broom closet,
classic.
standing around doing nothing? Why?
Yeah?
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
You should know why. Look at it. Just look. Do you see that? There's a wrench here. There's like multiple
You do
wrenches.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
And
If
it's
I'd
a
said
broom.
Stanley walked past
It's
the
the
broom
broom
closet,
closet.
at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Yeah, yeah.
But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
It's
I never would have
significant.
thought to mention it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley, and Stanley loves the broom
Maybe
closet.
to you this is
canon.
somehow its own
Look it
branching
up. It's in the wiki,
path.
probably.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll
It's
say,
not allowed.
"Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Not gonna lie, it is
And
one of my
your friends
favorites.
find this concerning.
It is a bit concerning, but I'll stand by my opinion. on
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Okay.
He probably only got
Uh-huh.
the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
All right, well, throwing no punches there. All right, he's just coming
Well,
in
I've
here,
come to a very definite
trying to destroy
conclusion
me.
about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh yeah,
You got to
definitely.
this broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here.
Yeah, but what's
when
up
a
there?
physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous
If I could
system,
climb up
and
there, I
you
could go
collapsed
away.
in front of
Could
your
go somewhere.
screen.
Get in the
Well, in a
room.
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Nope, I'm
They have
alive.
fallen prey to any number of your countless
He
human
doesn't know.
physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
All right.
So that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. You know, maybe I will step into the hallway.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Yeah, new player.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Sure. What if I do this?
You too? Unbelievable.
Ha.
I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
No.
A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly
some
picky.
pet rats, I
I'll
guess
just
I
be
could
waiting for when
try
you're ready to pick
and
up
make
the
a story.
story again.
All right. Now we wait for the broom closet ending. But except no, I'm not going to wait for the broom closet ending. I forget. Is there actually a broom closet ending? Let me just like. It's there. Because I forget, like, if you just sit there and it eventually resets, or if it's not a real ending. Because in my mind, it's a real ending, because I always love talking about the broom closet ending, because it's one of the best endings in the game. Is there a broom closet ending in Stanley Parable? Oh. Apparently not. But it's still the broom closet ending. Okay, I'm going to stop looking up stuff because there might be spoilers, but from the looks of it, it's time to continue. Let's get on with the story.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I sure did. Executive bathroom? Yes, the executive bathroom. Don't mind me. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered less losses, then that's what the boss chose. Alright. Cool. Well, I can go downstairs if I want. That's funny. I'm not going to, though. I want to check out this computer, though. Input... Come on. Input received. Yeah, I have to point at the keyboard. Ah. Yes. Is the elevator working? I am. Howdy, Alcatraz. How you doing? Apologies about stream quality. It's best to switch it to 360p because... Oh, elevator music. Oh, that's nice. It's switching between my ears, though, which is a little weird. Because it doesn't seem to do it where my head is. Oh, I wasn't rhyming on purpose, but I do like rhyming. Or was I rhyming on purpose? I've already forgotten. It's debatable whether I should be streaming at all, because I get so focused, it's like hard to devise my attention between what I'm saying and what I'm doing, and like what's happening in the game. But I'm working on it, practicing that right now. It's pretty fun. Anyway, like I was saying about the quality, I could fix it, but I need to figure out how to fix it. So, till then, this is what I'm working with. I'm just going to play the game, because that's what I want to do. I love the narrator. The narrator singing along with the music there. Alright, I think we've arrived by now. We gotta have. Yep, it seems we've arrived. This is probably the alternate boss's office. Input received, that's good.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yeah.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Yeah?
So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Aww.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I can... Okay, there's some light. So dark. Okay. So actually, this is a good time. So, Alcatraz, can you... Is it possible to see things, like, in the dark here? Because it looks worse on my... It looks darker on my capture than it does on my actual game feed. Oh, the narrator is hilarious. Sorry, working with delays. Anyway, it's super dark. I'm just going to press forward, get out of this dark abyss, so we can get back to where there's light and things you can see. The narrator is so good, though. Oh, okay. So it is. Well, I don't know how I can adjust that. I'll have to look into that later.
Building, Stanley realized
it's fine.
he felt
Hopefully
a
it won't be
bit
too dark
peculiar.
most of the time.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Yeah?
This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops. Nope.
Oh.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back
That's
into the
new.
elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office?
New
Well,
content.
that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I'm being judged. Oh, I'm being so judged. Why did he do that? Oh, new dialogue. I didn't... Oh, that's good. The elevator can go back up now. Alright. Well, is anything different now that I've gone down and came back up? It lets me go back.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office.
Uh-huh.
Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Sure.
It's still just exactly what it is.
Uh-huh.
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again.
Yeah.
This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways.
This is called a filler arc,
that
narrator.
keen eye for
It's
storytelling
filler.
that you have.
It's
An
important.
incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Yeah, you should be.
Eight.
8. Ah, there's 8. There's that 8 Easter egg from the Stanley Parable demo. 8. Okay, I think that's it. What if I do it again? 2, 8, 4, 5. Nothing. It's very important, Alcatraz. Just gotta get that filler. Alright. Well, since I can't apparently keep going back, I guess I'm gonna go forward out of this dark abyss. And, wow, that was a scathing review from the narrator, though, on my decision there.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
It's genius! Oh, this is good. Oh, that's so good. That's a good addition. The option to go back for no reason. That's compelling. It is compelling. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand how compelling this is.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Ah, it's kind of spooky. Ugh, I'm kind of scared. I think I'm going to leave. I don't feel
Did
comfortable.
you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time?
What if it's
The
not,
suspense
though?
is
That would be
killing me.
crazy. It's totally not going to be the boss's office. Come on, I don't believe it. There's got to be a secret. I've come this far. I'm not gonna give up now. Is it the boss's office? It's looking disappointingly like the boss's office from here.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
What?
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
He doesn't understand. Oh, okay. Please hold. He needs to process. He needs time, and I need time too. It's the boss's
I'm
office.
ready.
What?
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait.
What?
No, I need more time to process.
What? He saw me trolling. He saw me trolling him. He knew I was trolling him. And now I'm being trolled. He's getting his revenge. Please hold. Oh no.
All right.
Oh.
I have fully come to
Okay.
terms with it.
He's trolling me.
I have made
I gotta get out of
space in
here.
my worldview
Oh.
for this astonishing new reality.
Uh-huh.
As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, I got trolled. That's never gonna give you up. I got Rick trolled.
Of course.
Yeah.
Going back down the elevator.
I can't go
How
out.
did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling.
That's true.
Those
The narrator
stale
is
and
powerful,
repetitive.
and you can't troll him. Stale. It's not stale. It's not repetitive either. This is good story. I am telling a compelling story, and the narrator needs to appreciate what I'm doing. I'm adding to his story. Oh, look. The chord. He's not saying it. He's not saying anything.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't think I did. Nothing to say? Nothing? He's on to me. He knows I'm just looking for the dialogue. Let's see if he says anything.
You know what? I just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense,
Yes,
the
I know.
agony of waiting and anticipating
Yeah.
and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Yeah.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting.
So
Why
fleeting.
don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh no. Oh.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting?
Yes,
isn't
this
it,
is
Stanley?
exactly
It
what I
seems like
wanted.
nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments
Yeah.
flung right in their faces
True.
from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story?
Yeah.
The characters.
The characters.
Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises?
Yeah.
To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal.
Exactly.
This is storytelling, Stanley. What
great.
you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years.
And he's not
And it's
wrong.
really all because of you.
That's really awkward.
You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want
Right,
to be
I got what I
engaged
asked for,
and not
Alcatraz.
pandered to.
I can't
We're
complain
being
about
fed
this.
such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it. Which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know?
Yeah.
People look up to you. Which is why...
Down
I
with
didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
Really?
Yes, I know you're not
Yes.
much for the public eye, but
Yeah,
I thought
no,
it would
no.
especially mean a lot
I'm
to
very
the people
humble.
who have been
Very
following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them.
All right.
This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
No option to reject it, huh? Alright, well, I guess I did ask for this. I feel honored to be
Okay,
here.
the room we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Okay. Wow. Yes! I'm famous! Any secrets? No? That makes sense. World peace, baby!
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
I'm gonna be live! This is exciting.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling.
Okay.
And what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Okay. I'm looking forward to this. Time for my moment in the spotlight. Time for Stanley to become famous. Yes! Hello! Hello! Yes! Hello, all my adored fans. Stanley! That is I. I'm here to tell you the truth. What's going on? Is that sound? Is that healthy? Well, that's loud. No. Stanley? Did he die? The end? Well, unfortunately, Stanley couldn't handle it, and he died. That's a shame. Well, these things happen.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It's really awkward, though.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, that was extremely loud. Sorry about the loudness. I didn't expect that kind of spike in volume. Oh wait, input received? Let's do the achievement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No.
Is the game volume too loud in general? Should I turn it down a little?
A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Just the slightest tid. Just the slightest bit. 20 times?
I have to say, I'm
How's that
still not feeling
sound?
the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm really mashing the controller here.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
How's
Why
that?
don't you go put 20
I just got your
into
message.
door number
It's louder than me.
417?
20 clicks on door 417? Let me know how that sounds, and I'll change it as soon as the chat catches up. Yeah.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay. 1, 4, 3, 7. That's this way. No, wait. No, it's this way. New content! No, I'm busy getting an achievement. The new content can wait. There it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415? Awesome. Yeah, thank you. I am committed. It doesn't matter how much new content there is. I am going to keep doing this achievement. Thank you for popping.
Now, back to door number 437.
New content. Oh, that's so... Oh, why would they give me new content right now? I'm busy. Oh, no. Oh, if it's not there later.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
You got it.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I understand that reference now. I'm really feeling it. Anyway.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Sure. You got it, dude. That's, Oh, 419 is in the other room. Well, now I look like a fool. Huh. Hello?
Yes! This
Yes,
is great!
I did it.
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Aye, aye, sir. New content. Uh-oh. 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 New content. No! The new content. Oh, my worst nightmare. The new content has made it impossible to achieve my goals. Well, I guess at this point, I should just dive in. Get that new content. Here I go. He has nothing to say about the new content? I saw the first time someone discovered this door, and he had something to say about the new content. I'm gonna come back and do a different ending, and hopefully the
When
new
Stanley
content will still
came
be
to a
there.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I know it seems like a foolish decision, but it's my decision, and I'm gonna do it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, oh no, not again.
I love the
won't be
broom
part of
closet.
this. I'm not going to encourage you.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to say anything at all.
Oh, really?
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Oh, I will. I will. Alright, I'm done. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm done.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nah, I went downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Yeah.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
Exactly,
His
it's
boss
crazy.
would think he was crazy.
Yeah.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Yeah.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Where are my feet?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
I don't know.
No,
Are they?
Stanley said to himself, this is all too
I've seen this
strange.
ending,
This can't
yeah.
be real. And at last,
is a
he
fun
came
one.
to the conclusion that it had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
Yeah.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Yeah.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star.
Oh, I'm flying.
And it too appeared. It was so much fun. And Stanley marveled that he was
Space.
still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Yeah?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
It is.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Yeah.
And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Oh.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
What?
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Is he not
Stanley
real?
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Oh.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Anybody can do
How
that.
else
That's
would the
not a
voice
dream.
explain
That's
all
just
that?
real life.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Cool story, bro. He's not okay.
Stanley began screaming.
Oh, did he?
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, my arch nemesis, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to
A
himself.
body has
Then
been
collapsed dead on
discovered
the sidewalk.
after a certain
Though
amount of
she would soon
time.
turn to
Oh,
the
no,
call for
anyway.
ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
Yep.
He was obviously crazy. This
Obviously.
much she knew.
So
Everyone
crazy.
knows what crazy people look like.
Yep.
And in
Everyone
that
knows what they look
moment, She
like.
thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Me too.
I
too.
know what is real
Yeah.
and what isn't.
Yeah.
It was comforting to think this.
Uh-huh.
And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
I see.
But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
All right. The end is loading. Ah, the final input. Let's go. Darkness. Hello? I'm in heaven. I finally made it to heaven. Loading is fun. It's not, though. Oh, they turned black. I don't remember them doing that before. No, they just turned darkened. I was looking at the caption instead of the gameplay. I really should have just put the camera over the gameplay or made the capture larger because there's not really a lot of lag on this like there was before. I'm not sure what changed. Maybe it's the program I'm using. Anyway. Well, that's the entirety of what this realm is. It's just buttons, buttons, buttons. So I'm going to begin the game again. But this was a good ending. Loading again. It is fun. Loading is magic? I don't know. Oh. So it just remembers that. That's different from the original. Okay. Phone. Who is it? Oh. Whoops.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or
Okay.
a person in your place of work.
Yeah.
The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages.
Oh.
If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message
Stop it. Stop.
into your perceptual
Stop.
sphere.
Stop.
Thank you.
No.
And
No.
have a pleasant day.
No. Oh. Okay, it stopped. I didn't realize how dangerous that was. Oh, I'm scared. I was listening to a recorded message. Oh, let's see. Is the new content? Yeah, the new content's still there. Okay, well, I guess I can't get that achievement. That's fun. I'm just going to go in.
Oh, new content?
Yeah.
What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. It means new content, nerd. Here's 416. I am a fool. I can do it, and I wasted all my time last time not doing it because I thought it was replaced because I was a fool. I'll close the door behind me. We're not animals, man. Whatever. There we go.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yeah.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click it on 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I'm mashing as hard as I can.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Okay.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Now, back to door number 437.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting
really feeling
somewhere.
it.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Got it. Come on, that counts, right? No?
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Oh, tell me that... I've been trolled. 416. I've been trolled. They didn't program the achievement properly. Why'd you move door 416 over here if you weren't going to... Whatever, it's fine. Alright. Fine, new content. Oh, the darkness is loading! Okay. Oh, it's so dark in here, you won't be able to see anything. Because the capture's all...
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I can see them. Oh,
As
there's...
you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah!
After After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Nice.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I like this presentation. It gets what I want.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
All right.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
What was that? That was a sound in real life, but whatever. It's not important. Ultra Deluxe content. Let's go.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet.
Oh, but
I'm
you know
sure
the
it's
elevator
just
is the
the
most
beginning
special
of a
part.
mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah. We're not going. Uh-oh. Is this a troll?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
I love that. That was such a
I've
real
never been
moment.
more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Brick walls.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Whoa.
It's as if,
Shots fired.
let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, it's time to make the content, guys. Here we go. Content time. Okay.
All right.
New content.
All right.
The
let's
jump
see.
circle.
The jump circle?
What? The power to jump? No. No, 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 no. Well, I can't just ignore it. I can, actually, but I'm not going to.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I can jump! No! Yes! Oh! Oh! Wait, can I take it outside the circle? I can't. I can't take my jumps with me. I'm gonna savor this. Oh, I can jump. I can jump. Stanley can jump. Stanley can... Oh, I can jump. Oh, there's all these 15 of them. 14 of them. 13. Oh, I can jump. I can only jump 10 more times. What if I need those jumps later? What if I waste them all in this one jump circle? Maybe there's more later. I don't get that. No, I don't get that reference, but... Content. Oh, 6 jumps. 5 jumps. This is it. This is the last time I will ever be able to jump. Ever, possibly. I need to know what happens if I... No. It's gone. And just like that, it's all gone. My jump, 0. 0 jumps. Well, that was an emotional moment. Losing those jumps was almost as painful as gaining them was exciting. Wow. This game's deep. It really teaches you what's important in life. What really matters. And another elevator. Alright. That was some really good content, though. Honestly, they don't need to add anything else. The game is already
I have
perfect
to
now.
say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Do you know how
This is new
Stanley's
content, then I could just
never
read the
jumped
whole
before?
dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could
Maybe you
count to
should.
30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content.
He doesn't get it.
Oh wait.
He doesn't understand the value of content.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
No, he
Let's
didn't.
see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay. Oh, what could it be? That was so funny when I could get in the elevator and go back and forth, and then I went on stage. That was a good new ending. Can I jump? No?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me, you see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fanbase rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the
They
level
get
of
it.
craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Do the achievements say that? Can't jump commitment. For the entire duration of a Tuesday, I have to spend 24 hours of a Tuesday playing the Stanley Parable. 8. Oh, I didn't get the 8 achievement. I guess I need to click it more. 4 minutes 22 seconds, not including load times. I thought I did that one already. I guess complete means the settings slides in the menu to all available set all setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Is it every combination of numbers? Super go outside. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. Oh, I see. Quit the game. Start again. Beat the game. Your first achievement. Test achievement. Please ignore. He wasn't lying. It's a real achievement.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
That's true.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
You're right.
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like
It's true, though.
always.
We have great times.
What do you say, friend?
Friend? Oh, he just resets it for me. Does the narrator consider us a friend? Interesting. That's interesting. I feel like something's different. I can't quite place it. I think it's the lighting in this room. Yes, it's got to be the lighting. What if I just reject that altogether? I can't. Can't do the closed door ending. Alright, fine. Any messages? Those are dangerous, I hear. Okay. This is normal. I guess that was all the new content. There's literally nothing else new or different.
Psst. Stanley,
Yes?
come over here. In the vent. I
Is
want to
that a
show you
reference?
something.
Is that a reference to Among Us? Among Us. Yeah. I don't know if I ship Stanley the narrator, but maybe one day. The comedy. Okay. He's in the vent. Well, my friend, I know you're in the vent, but what about the story? Look, there's the rest of the story.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Oh! 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 He got me good. Yeah, I don't want to see the... Now I definitely don't want to see the cool surprise. So I'm going. Bye. It's still there. Oh, it didn't change back. I don't need your cool surprise. I'm going to play the game the way it should always be played. I'm not going to vent. I'm not an imposter. You're not going to trick me into venting in front of everybody. Why is this still here? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna take a little break before I... it's back! It's gone! Oh, it's gone. Maybe I can try... No, I can't get that achievement without that one door. Maybe it'll be gone too. Nope, it's still there. Right. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back. Let's see. How do I... There we go. Be right back. That should be like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Maybe even less. I'll be right back. I have returned. Now, on with the story. I'm not going to try for that achievement again, because without door 416, I don't know how to get that achievement. In fact, that might be part of the joke. Honestly, it might be intended that way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sure. I love how I just
Yet there was
rejected
not a
that
single
vent.
person here either.
And they just let me do
Feeling a
it.
wave of disbelief,
Oh, thank you.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
No, the
hoping he
closet.
might find an answer there.
No, the broom closet. Hate to see it go.
Coming to
Honestly.
a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure. I sure did.
Okay, I think we'll...
Alright. Wait, that's different. That's not how this ending goes. There's the door. It's gone. Well, that's unnerving. That's really unnerving. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm curious about the door being gone. That's new. So I'm going to go in. Oh. Or is it just a visual glitch? Might just be a visual glitch. What? What? Why does my... Why does my vision do that when I... Well, I can't figure out why my vision does that, so I'll just continue on with the door ending. What happens if I go downstairs after doing the door ending? Alright, I can't. Mm-hmm. Broom closet's still locked to me. That's a shame. What was that sound? Oh, it's the slide projector, right. Hmm. All right. Loading. I'm now leaving. Good. Time to get out of here. That's a lot of floors. Over 700? That's a lot. Now that I think about it. It's kind of a lot. Kind of a lot of floors. We're on floor 758. No. Wait. No. I just came from that floor. Very confusing. Okay, no. Okay, every level's the same. Right, that makes sense. Multiple universes. Yeah. Huh. Alternate. I don't know. 760. Escape. Yeah, that's escape. Gotta escape. Let me out of here. Let's go. Yeah, I know, right? A lot of floors. Very unusual. Oh, I'm scooted back too far. Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, we're back here.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay, fine, I'll vent. As long as you don't reveal that I'm the imposter. Oh. Alright. Ah. Time to vent. Let's see what venting gets us, huh? We'll see. Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Really?
Just our little secret.
Okay.
Take a look.
Oh. Yes, this is exactly how I remember the office being.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Oh.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Oh.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Okay. Cool. The Memory Zone. Yeah, I like
You
re-experiencing
see, Stanley,
2013.
doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap Nintendo Switch port?
Ooh.
Remember back in October of 2013,
They got him
when the
good.
game originally launched. Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Good times. Those were good times, yeah. Yeah, true. Can't believe they ruined Stanley Parable by porting it to the Switch. How could they do that? I'm not, like, how could they even do that? The original remake. True, that's right. Because the Stanley Parable in 2013 was itself a remake of like the Gmod version, which was made in a mod of I forget which game. Half-Life? I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the lore. The lore! But still. Yeah. Trip down memory lane. Smile because it happened. Ooh, that's a tough one to do, but it is a good advice. Music. It's the soundtrack. That's a $1 bill. Oh, the demo. Oh, I love the demo. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Oh, that's such a good achievement. Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Oh, that's a really good achievement they had too. They replaced it with a different unachievable achievement. Man. This is nostalgia. This is great. Nominee. They're nominees. Great. Yeah. The new Donk Times. Oh, that's funny. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Oh yeah, when he died that one time. This is where I'm supposed. This is where like I'm supposed to sit and meet with. What?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like
Oh,
this
there's
stunning
music.
triumph of games journalism,
that's
James
awkward.
Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game
All
ever
right, bye,
created.
Alcatraz.
It was Skyrim. It
Have a
was
good night.
Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Elevator content is important. I can't go back out.
Here's another moving passage. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the Nintendo Switch. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise. These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
That's crazy!
I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Wow, unfunny. That cuts deep. That's insane. This is kind of getting open worldy, narrator. I don't know if I like this. And you shouldn't like it either.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
It's getting kind of creepy. Stanley Parable. Oh boy. Another review. Can't go back from this one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley.
Oh,
yes,
no.
A skip button.
No, not a skip button. It's going to destroy the very integrity of the game. The very meaning of what it means to play the... No. Narrator. You're only a voice. Do you know what including a skip button will do? Including a skip button. That's probably the worst thing that could happen.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue. And it goes something like this.
Okay.
The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture.
That makes sense.
It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be.
This is so insightful. Why would I skip this?
Billions left until so much more than forever ago.
I don't want to skip
Which is why
this.
I say, the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to
245?
manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime.
245?
It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say...
245.
The story, and the choices, or what
Is it going to start counting
and therefore,
down?
by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture.
I'm going to skip
it
now.
Went on for nearly 10,000
Now I'm going to skip.
years,
Now it's
until
motivating me to
just
skip.
yesterday, here and oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Okay.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in
That's
fact
really
do the very
deep.
opposite?
Yeah.
See, it could in fact be both of these things at once.
It could.
That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them.
Yeah.
Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it.
Yeah,
But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It
I
has a
would say
mouthful
that, yeah.
that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've got me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look. I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor.
Okay.
It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley.
That's a good
It's
strat.
rescued me from disaster in
It's a
countless
top 10
situations.
gamer strategy.
All right,
Recommended.
here we go. Treatise.
Let's go.
Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise.
There's an actual working clock here. I wonder if there's... I wonder if there's a secret if you wait long enough. Like if you wait like 500 hours or something.
Treatise.
manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
All right.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Well, for the sake of gameplay, I'm just gonna keep going.
Manifesto. Treatise. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing
Oh
this
no,
exciting new technology
I'm trapped with the
at
narrator.
work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review merely
Yeah.
because of this very situation.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's quite likely.
I think that's definitely
Or
going to
perhaps
happen.
they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with pressurized gas altering this particular review so that it reads as something more benefit. From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone,
Yeah.
for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before.
Yeah.
If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this.
Uh-huh.
What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience.
This is a really
It
deluxe
leaves me
experience, yeah.
hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving.
Yeah.
Well, I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful. I have to experience this just one more time.
I agree.
From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
Such a good
How else to
review.
describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving. I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful. I have to experience this just one more time.
I bet you do.
From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone,
have been
for the stone
doing
into which
the audio all
Stanley
wrong this
Parable
whole
was
time.
carved has itself been
Well, that's
transmuted,
awkward.
offering a message of hope to those who
Well,
have ever
at least I
erred in
fixed
their
it.
judgment.
But that's awkward.
You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before.
Huh.
If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do
There
feel
was.
quite certain that there was one here before.
Yeah.
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I swear there was. Where did it go?
The door was here.
Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
All right, here we go.
Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button.
Okay.
Right? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
I'll wait. Wow. I wonder how long I must wait. What to do in the meantime? Well, I'm gonna get the press the skip button ending because I have nothing to do.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest
that's so
mention
deep.
of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself
That's
from
rough,
lashing
dude.
out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here.
Yeah.
And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be
Dang.
moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that
Yeah.
you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well.
Huh.
You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment.
Well, I feel guilty,
Oh, sir.
but you know,
For whose benefit is
I
this?
gotta see the ending.
Here
The
I
ending
am
is
now,
never the
stuck
end
in a
after
room,
all.
waiting for you to press this button.
Yeah.
I'm frozen in time, knowing
I'm
that
gonna
you're
do
going
it.
to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone.
Yeah.
And that I had the power to prevent it all from happening.
But you
if
don't have that
only I'd
anymore.
held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you.
Here I go.
Just. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it.
This is
I
deep.
can't
I
be
love
taken
it.
by it, Stanley.
This is hilarious.
I can't lose myself in a stretch of emptiness between you and me.
Yeah.
When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us. And I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
He stopped talking. Now it's time for me to go, narrator. So, it seems this is a tragic fate, but you said it yourself, narrator. You created this. This button was your idea. And now, well, your idea that you acted upon. I'm going to press it. I'm really going to do it. Even though I shouldn't. By all means, I shouldn't. But I'm live streaming, so here we go. That's just darkness, I assume, right?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
No.
Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
Wow.
I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then, this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected.
Is the
was
path to
possible.
the dark side.
I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well.
Yeah.
Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival.
All right.
If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Okay. Are you finished? I'm ready to bring you darkness. Yeah, he's finished. Spooky. Well, it's got nothing to say here. Low battery, huh? Nothing new. Just the darkness. Narrator doesn't feel the need to say anything anymore. What else is there to say?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives.
Wow.
It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people. Because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves that they couldn't help but leave a negative review on pressurized gas. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amused. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands.
Wow.
But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut.
Yeah, he won't shut up. Anything different now? Probably not. I don't know. You know, if I skip enough times, the walls will eventually collapse. And then I'll be able to leave. And get on with my journey. What's dripping? Something's dripping. Well, I'm sure it's fine. I probably won't drown.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
It is never the end. The end is never the end, is never the end.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end,
is never the end, is never the end. Oh, this is what it's dripping.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Oh, is he tired of that little chant? He must have his voice must have gone tired. Alright. These pipes really are dripping a lot. I guess Stanley's gonna drown? Maybe? Maybe Stanley will drown. That'd be an ending. Then we could start over again. Yes, the walls are... So, can we escape? Well, the ceiling had collapsed a little bit. That's good. We'll eventually be able to escape if we can, let the... Yeah, we'll be able to escape. Here we go. Yes! Hope! Eventually the wall will collapse, and we will escape. Is it not going to, is the wall not going to collapse? Where'd the plants go? I guess I skipped too far. Why are these walls still here after all this time? Oh. Well, the button collapsed. I made it! Freedom! Well... let's continue traveling towards the sun then. Eventually there must be something out here. What? The end is never the end! I made it to... that was a long ending, wow. That took forever. It's loading! Wow. I'm back. Was that all the new content? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But regardless, I'm going to stop streaming here. So, yeah. That was crazy. Can't wait to see other people's reactions to this and stuff. I might come back, look for more secrets. I might just find more endings on my own time or watch other people's videos. Not sure. But, yeah. I'll definitely need to fix the quality before I next stream. That's for sure. Okay. Farewell. Have a good night. Or a good day. Or a good whatever.